What's up, JeahBaes? It's me. Guess what we're reviewing today? Ever since holiday time, I have been looking at this cheek palette and drooling and saying to myself, Self, why ain't you got that palette yet? And the reason was, I was being selfless. I was helping everyone else get their glow up on for the holidays, and so I had to take a back seat on my sledge. When the opportunity presented itself, I jumped on it. I hollered at my girl Mo of Mo Makeup Mo Beauty, which this video is in collaboration with, and I said, hey girl, that unfiltered cheek palette comes in two colors stories, right? There's one that is would work best for medium to light skin tones and one that works better on deeper skin tones. Why don't we collaborate and show everybody how dope this palette is? NARS is a mainstay in the beauty industry. NARS is sickening. NARS caters to diverse skin tones. NARS is both innovative and classic in their approach. You think of NARS, you think of companies like Makeup Forever and MAC and all these companies who have been around for a long time. Nobody's a stranger to NARS. But this cheek palette gives you so much for a really reasonable price. I am reviewing Unfiltered 1, and Mo is going to be reviewing Unfiltered 2. So you're going to want to check out Mo's review if you are into the lighter and pinky sort of color story of it all. I'm going to link it up here, and I'm definitely encouraging you guys to go check out my girl Mo. She and I have so much in common. Both of us are from New England, and we both are high-end makeup snobs, hashtag hems. And that's a shout out to my other homegirl who I will link in the description box. She does incredible work. She is a makeup artist, and that is her career. So I mean, mom is out here doing all sorts of faces and making a living off of being great. She is also a high-end makeup snob. I have so many high-end makeup snob friends. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a top five. Back to good old Narcissist and the Unfiltered Cheek Palette. We're going to be talking about Unfiltered 1 today. As you can see, I have nothing on the cheeks. We just did bronzer real quick, but I have nothing else on my cheeks. So we're going to go in and I'm going to show you guys swatches, and then I'm going to put like a nice little combination on the cheeks. Damn, I look good in this lighting. Hey girl. Pause. Speaking of NARS, can we just get into my concealer today? This is the Soft Matte Concealer, you guys, in Caramel. No creases. Hi. And like, I just feel like I look especially fine today. Shadow game is hot. Shout out to JeahBaes. My new faux minks are giving me life. Like, it's a good makeup day. Anastasia Louboutin combination on the lips here. This is an expensive kiss. I ain't kissing the hubby with this one. So let's open her up. Let's do a quick unboxing. And now this is technically not an unboxing for realsies, but I'm just gonna give you guys the show. I have used this palette. That's why I'm gushing. Like, I just can't even. Each Unfiltered Cheek Palette comes with 6 pans of product that are considered cult faves from the NARS line. When you pull it out, it gives you this, I'm sorry, it's backwards. Are you a hashtag narcissist? I'm going to put the hashtag on the screen so you guys can see it. But that's like a little protective cover for your product. It comes with a mirror, which I'm going to attempt to cover for the sake of not blinding all of you. And then you get 6 pans of product. As you can see, these are healthy size pans. So as you can see here, each palette has 6 pans of product. Each pan has 0.12 ounces according to Sephora's product information, and that translates to 3.54 milliliters of blush or highlight. As I mentioned before, there are 2 versions of this palette. There's Unfiltered 1, which I'm showing you today, and Unfiltered 2, which Mo will be covering in her video. So to give you the rundown from left to right, up and down, we have Watch Me, Me First, Takeover, Out There, Chic, and Exhibit A. So I'm going like this, hey, to Exhibit A, which is probably my favorite in this palette as far as the blushes are concerned. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back over the mirror. Yeah. So Exhibit A right here, which is a really, like, this is a classic. This is a cult classic blush. The blushes in this palette are matte. they run along the lower row. And then you have your, I guess you can call them shimmer blushes. Me First is what I would consider a shimmer blush. And in Takeover, I would consider a shimmer bronzer. Watch Me would be considered a highlight. So let's go ahead and swatch, shall we? So we just took a look at the top row, all the shimmer shades, all these beautiful highlight, blush, and bronzer colors, and let's talk about them for a second. The first shade, right over here, we're gonna go this way. The first shade is called Watch Me, and it is considered an opalescent gold sheen. It does appear white in the pan, but when you go to spread it across the cheek, you start to see the gold sheen. It gives off a very holographic or opalescent glow. Me First is considered an apricot sheen. That is the center shade at the top, and I would say that this would be a really great blush topper, or even just for a deeper skin tone, a really nice peachy toned highlight. Takeover is a copperish rose gold sheen. That is the last one in the top row, right over here, and it gives off a bronze effect if you are on the lighter end or medium shade, medium skin tone, I'm sorry. If you're a deeper skin tone, this will work really great as a rose gold highlight. Now let's move on to the blushes. All right, y'all, now going from my left to the right, going from here to here. We're going to talk about the blushes. Exhibit A is a red matte. I mean, it's very self-explanatory. Exhibit A is a red, y'all. That good old-fashioned red blush, that classic red matte blush. And I find it stunning. Absolutely stunning. If you want rouge and you are a very deep skin tone, she's your girl right here. Exhibit A right here. Exhibit A. Next up in the center is Chic, which is described as a raspberry matte. Quite honestly, my favorite blush in the palette. Right in the center there. Chic. She is quite chic. It gives me a modern day blush. Modern day classic blush for that everyday look, for that office rouge, if you will. Just, you know, it's a nice in between. I think that the fact that it leans a little more towards purple with the raspberry aspect, like the berry tone, makes it absolutely perfect for brown girls. And out there is the deep russet matte. That is the one all the way in the corner here, and I find this to be perfect everyday blush right here. This one is your, you know, just chilling, running errands. Oh, what? You know, it's just, I just got a little flush. I got a little excited. I'm not blush. There's no blush on there. That's natural blush, girl. What you talking about? I think that's what that gives me. And so I'm going to go ahead and put a little combo on the cheeks just so you guys can see it in action. I'm going to be using my faves, Sephora Pro brushes, to achieve the blend out and everything. And I think I'm going to mix these two together. Let's try that. I figure since you know, I have like a slightly deep toned lip going on today, and my eyes are just very warm with a little bit of shimmer in the inner corner. I'm not doing too much, so I feel like I could be a little bold, but, you know, equally caught up with the cheek. So I'm going to start off with my angled blush brush, and I'm going to take the lighter of the two colors. I'm going to take Out There. And let me tell y'all something. These blushes are pigmented. Don't play around. Seriously. Seriously. Don't go crazy. I'm going to tap off as much excess as I can because it is not a game. You can always build. So don't start off with too much going on. I'm just going to, you know, use this angle to my advantage. Yeah, Out There is just so pretty. I don't know if you guys can pick up on the difference between this cheek and this cheek, but it gives you a nice subtle flush if you are a medium to deep skin tone. All right, so now we're gonna go in with just a little bit of Chic, and for Chic, I'm actually gonna use my airbrush. The deeper the color, they're all equally pigmented. So I'm going for a deeper shade. I'm going to use a much lighter brush. This is the number 55 airbrush from Sephora Pro. You can get this without the fancy handle, you guys. It's always in the store. It's a classic. I'm noticing that Chic has quite a bit of kick up, which means a lot of excess to tap off. There you go. And so that's going to go right over top just to deepen everything up. And I'm going to take it just slightly lower, so it can work its way into my bronzer. This is dusting right over it. Boom. Boom. Now that we have our blush looking quite lovely, we're going to go ahead and add some highlight. And I am thinking that I'm going to keep that equally subtle, but I'm going to use all three shades. I'm going to start off with Takeover, which is the more bronzy tone right here. I'm not going to blind you guys with the mirror. And I'm using a contour brush because I've enjoyed the way that that makes my highlight look these days. So I'm tapping off the excess and I'm going right on the high points. It's just giving me some sheen. You can't really see that I put anything on because this is going to be our base. It's very close to my skin tone. So all it's going to be doing is adding a little bit of light. This is not where we're actually going to get the blinding highlight. This is just going to be where we start. And if you are somebody who prefers to keep their look very subtle, she gonna be your girl. This gonna be your girl right here. Now we're gonna go in the middle to the apricot shade. We're gonna put Me First right over top of that. So I'm just digging in, being a little generous, and I'm just gonna shake off the excess. I'm not gonna tap it off because that takes too much off. Ooh, you see that? You see how like pinkish that is now, like almost peachy pink? I'm gonna start bringing that up here. Boom. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna start also bringing that from other areas of the face. There we go. Now we got like a really nice glow popping off, so I'm just gonna finish it off with a little bit of high beams, you guys, just a teeny bit. We're gonna put a little bit of Watch Me, this one right here, this opalescent gold sheen, and that I am gonna tap the excess off of because we're just gonna use a little, just on the high points, just on the high points right there. A little touch right there, a little bit, just the high points. Just a bit. Hey, look at that, y'all, look at that. It just brought everything to life. Man. This blush palette retails for $59. You are getting 6 pans of product. You are getting a generous amount of product because the average blush from NARS runs $30. Let's talk about it. So here you have your Unfiltered Cheek Palette, and here you have a regular full-size NARS blush, the single pan. These come with 4.5 grams of product. These pans right here come with 3.5 grams of product. There's only a 1 gram difference. That means you spend $30 on this, or you spend almost $60 on this. if you can get your hands on this and you can get 3 blushes and 3 highlights or 3 shimmers, like, get your hands on this. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I don't enjoy my NARS blushes on their own. I'll definitely spend $30. I'm just saying, if you can get the value, get the value, you guys. As far as I know, the unfiltered one is sold out online. However, that's only on Sephora. I'm going to link you to everywhere I can find that unfiltered one, and I want you guys to cop her. I'm also going to link you to Unfiltered 2, and I'm going to link you to Mo Makeup More Beauty, so you can check out Unfiltered 2 in action. If it is like, come on, come through. Y'all gonna see this on the gram. Y'all gonna see this in like all my videos from here on out. This is an amazing value. This is an amazing palette, and I highly encourage you guys to get your hands on it while you can, because it is limited edition. And so that's it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video on all the platforms where you share videos. If you're not yet a JeahBaes, I highly encourage you to click the subscribe button and get the JeahBaes fam, because the JeahBaes are the best baes in YouTube. They're my baes who tune in twice a week to learn more about beauty, to get into these reviews, and to learn a little bit about what's going on right here. We're going to talk about it again, you guys. How we liking my new shape up? Because we went in and we did a little more work. We trying to fill in this little sparse hair situation in the back. My cousin's been doing a really great job on my hair. I'm very excited about it. I haven't lost the part. It's just that my hair is growing in. But as it gets a little more Vanessa Huxtable-esque, I will be talking to you guys about the products that I'm using to keep the TWA looking quite cute. And yeah, let's get back to this palette. I am really enjoying this little blush combination. We used almost everything in the palette, pretty much. I hope that you do enjoy. If you did, please comment in the comment section. Let me know if you have any of these blushes in single pan form, if you are considering picking up the unfiltered palette, and if so, which one? Number 1, like I showed you guys, or number 2, like Mo's gonna show you. Check out Mo Makeup Mo Beauty, you guys. I love her channel. She is such a sweet, cool, down-to-earth woman. She's a mom, she's a working woman, and she's a him. She's a high-end makeup snob, like me. So, and plenty of y'all. So do check out her videos. She does some really great tutorials. I think my favorite videos from her are her tutorials, because she slays the game. Highest quality products. She gives you like the full rundown, nice zoom ins on the eye looks and everything. And so, you know, I aspire to inspire the way that she does. Thank you so much, Mo, for collaborating with me on the NARS Unfiltered Cheek Palette video. And yeah, there's lots of information for you guys in the description box. Please don't forget to click the show me more, or the more info, so that you can, you know where to get these products. I'm going to link you everywhere they're sold. Nordstrom. Come on now, calm down, Vic. Nordstrom, Sephora, NARS's website, Beautylish, wherever they possibly have this palette, you will see it in the description box. I really want you guys to get your hands on this. I'm very passionate about this blush palette, and it's the first time I've ever picked up a palette from NARS, and I'm very, very pleased. It's not just, I mean, I have tons of NARS products, as I mentioned to you guys before. Quite a bit of what's on my face right now, before I even put the blush on, is from NARS. So, they're an amazing brand. Shout out to them. Shout out to Jackie Ina. I know she's she works heavily with NARS as well. I know my girl Mo from They Call Me Mo, or Oh Hey Mo, also has a lot of NARS products. She's a NARS lover as well. And just lots of WOCs out here digging on the NARS, because NARS is quite inclusive in their makeup products. Everything from complexion to what you see right here on these cheeks. So yeah, I love NARS. And that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna get on out of here, you guys. I'm gonna take some selfies, because I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling mine. And I will see y'all next time. Mwah.